Well, good evening, church. It is still December 7th. I just got done watching a karate flick. It was really good. I went to 24 hours today, and I went to the library. Of course, I had a little bit of opposition, and then I came home, crashed for a minute, woke up 2.5 hours later, sexually assaulted. There was pain in my right arm, so they gave me a shot in my right arm and a shot on my left thigh, and I had a throbbing penis. So I figured they made use of me. But then now it's about 10 o'clock, and I figured after watching that movie, I should probably. I even went as far as writing an incident report on the issue. It seems as if over the course of time, things little by little, the more I observe the apartment here, the more I find either things missing or, like for example, these cardboards. When I go to the FedEx every month or every week when I make posters I usually get a covering these cardboards, right? And there's usually two covering the front and the back. I went into my storage box here and found that my cardboards are missing, including the posters that I had saved up here. I had about 6 of them. Now they're gone. Apparently MacArthur and some of these other American Europeans have access into the apartment, and they have access to my storage box. So they remove the cardboards, right? They don't come writing like this. They come like this, right? And then I use them for ministry. So anyway, I went to get myself some dinner, and apparently they decided to help themselves to some dinner too. I have to show them. Oh my God. I have to show this to you. I usually buy steak. I usually buy steak, right? And so the steak is cut thin, and the thin pieces, they look like this, right? The thin pieces, they look like this when you cook them. I come back tonight, and this is how they left. This is how they left. I mean, I'm not sure if this is a bite. I'm not sure if this is a bite from an animal or this was a deliberate hit, but I just thought, how low can somebody go to come into somebody's kitchen, somebody's home, and touch their food? You don't know where the person's hands have been. You don't know who the person, is this a person's bite? Or did somebody put their filthy hands on here to tear into the food? You understand what I'm saying? This is gross. This is so nasty. You know what I mean? And it's almost like, but yet, here we are living in the 21st century, and this is what people are doing to diminish us. You understand what I'm saying? I've already put 2 videos out there today, right? The first one to Grace Community Church, which was dubbed, and there was no voice. The second one, same thing. And then now, I'm doing this third video, and I'm thinking, when is this going to stop? Them molesting me in my bed, them taking my personal property on the out of my own storage, and now them taking my food and taking a bite out. It's almost like, do you see the difference here? This is how it came, and this is how they left it. How low can you go? And then it's almost like it looks like I'm looking at a third piece, and it's just. This is food that comes into our mouths. Gabriel Franklin can't be that hungry. You know what I'm saying? Guy Franklin's mother, it's like she hasn't been fed meat and she hasn't been fed cock, and she comes to my home to eat my meat and eat my cock. And then, of course, the police department and the government is permitting this. I spent an hour on the shitter talking to these people about what their history has been for the last 400 years. And it's almost like, this is what my life has been. Look at the words that are written here. What is that? How many times? Flip it over. Now multiply this page here by 35. Multiply this page here by 35. That's how many times in every single day since 1981, this is what this woman has done. Do you understand? And it's almost like, how low can a person go to come into someone's house, to eat their cock and to drug them, to put them to sleep? This is what your John MacArthur and your Guy Franklin, who is from the U.S. Army, right? You're John MacArthur from Grace Community Church in the Master Seminary, and you're Guy from the U.S. Army. I guess he signed up when he was in New York State. And now Europeans who are short with skinny faces and square chins, they're all Guy Franklins or Barack Obamas. And they're all representing the same series of men. And now this is what they're doing. I mean, it's like, what else did they take out of the kitchen? What else did they take out of my property? I mean, they've taken my clothes. They've exchanged my clothes. They've taken clothes that fit me and put these clothes or white men's clothes that look like gay. And it's almost like, holy shit, man. These people are sick in their heads. They're mentally deranged. And it's like they're attached to me. It's like a snake that just wraps and wraps and wraps and wraps and wraps itself around you, and then slowly his cock comes into your body, and they're sitting. You ever seen a dog do this, sitting there fucking your leg? Okay, that's Gabrielle Franklin to me. She's like one of those little chihuahuas that's sitting there fucking you. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, the food, the clothing. I mean, it's like, what is this shit? What is this? You understand what I'm saying? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing that this woman and her family would do this. That this minister would do this. If I could, I'd spit in their faces, both of them. You know what I mean? Because this is embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're eating my cock this way, and then now, even my food. Come on, something's got to give. Where's the respect?